Oh, hello there. Up on the chopping block today, the New Balance Fresh Foam More V2. Let's get to it. So this shoe is, I think, going to be one of the most underrated trail shoes for long distance activity. Massive stack height. As you can see, it's gonna come up around the base of where your heel actually sits. Your heel is down here, but I put this on next to my Olympus, which is 33 millimeters, and I could feel a height difference. Now, I've looked a long and hard time on trying to find where the stack height lies on this shoe. All I can find is that it's a 4 millimeter drop, which I really like, that it's a low drop like that. But if I had to guess, I would say it's in the 35 to 40 range, probably somewhere around the 37 range is what I would guess in the heel. And then obviously -4, to the front. But incredible grip, the Vibram outsole. I think the zonal rubber is put in all the right places. And I went for a run and had no problem with grip. What I really like is when shoes are not skimping on these lugs. And also the surface area is larger. So it's not just a lug that sticks out and is flopping back and forth on the trail and eventually wearing out. Like, this is a shoe I think you could, in an ultramarathon, if you're on trail and road, you're not shredding the shoe up or anything like that. The biggest difference, because this is seemingly the same exact midsole as the Fresh Foam More V3 road shoe, and I've put them on side by side, but if you look at them, the main difference, of course, is the outsole. It's the same zones, just a more flat rubber. The upper is different. Instead of on the other shoe is an engineered mesh. This guy has this really interesting woven pattern, which is cool and rugged, but it also does not shed water easily. It does become heavy with a lot of water. The lacing pattern is kind of cool. I'm usually not for just give me like regular laces and loops, but this actually has been very, very beneficial. It's also fully gusseted, so dirt can't really get in those spots. Decently plush tongue. Kind of hard to see there, but decently plush tongue. I really like the styling on it, and the laces are also cool. Usually I'd swap out something like this that's a little bit more rugged, but they feel good. So those are all of my likes. A really good toe cap. I just want a good toe cap. If you are shoving your toe into something on the trail, I want that to be stout. I don't want like a flimsy spot right here where I'm just gonna end up hurting my feet. So those are some of the things I like. One of my dislikes, I'd say my biggest dislike, is the heel. So what I like to call the mound. Another shoe like the Olympus, a lot of shoes will kind of go down like that to cut out the Achilles so that this doesn't go directly into your heel. So I did 3 miles on it, didn't notice it, and then I did like a 10-mile trail run, and by the end of it, I was really feeling that. So what I did, 2 things I did. I cut off this back strap, because there was like a piece of glue where this was inserted, and you could feel a spot right there where it was inserted and causing a protrusion. Then also what I did, and I think a lot of people mistake shoes as coming out of the box and that's it. But back in the day, and still today, like cobblers will take leather shoes, they'll stretch them, they'll bend them, and they'll put them more toward, like if you have a hot spot, they'll bend and heat and move that spot. So what I did, I heated this up with my blow dryer. I mean my wife's blow dryer. I don't use a blow dryer, you guys. So I heated this up and I put it on the end of the counter and really stretched this out. So that's one of the biggest complaints I have, like of the Fresh Foam More, the road shoe. It has that like dovetail, kind of like a Clifton or a lot of the Hokas that you're seeing now, like the Speed Goat. This one does not, it goes in. So only complaint so far, but I'm gonna go put some miles on it today and see if bending that will help. Also, I put on a gator trap, Velcro there. So you can see I put that piece of Velcro. It does not have a loop, but you can just put it right around that. So I think this will be a kind of almost like a Speed Goat killer. I really think that nothing against the Speed Goat, and I love that shoe as well. But this, I think, is a contender for a 100-miler shoe, no doubt. The only thing I think they need to work on is the drainage and maybe go to a different upper. But if you're not gonna get your feet wet, then this is totally a great shoe. Leave your comments down below. If somebody knows the stack height, please feel free to put that in the comments, and like and subscribe. Thanks for checking out the channel.